Thank you. Thank you, Tamika LaShawn. Thank you very much. Hello, everybody. I know I'm normally upbeat and all silly and in a good mood and all that stuff. Moderators, I need y'all to really be on the lookout because I really ain't in the mood for nobody bothering me today. I've been through all kind of hell because I had the audacity to speak out when I saw somebody do something wrong. And I've always been a person, I don't like when people are picked on and mistreated. You know, I had a whole thing that I was going to say. I'm going to still talk about it, but it's gone a different way. So transition, shifting. You know, I had the audacity to ask somebody back in 2019 why you did what you did, why you took a bribe. Is it true that you took the bribe? You know, and my response was, the reply to me was, who are you to ask me anything? Is this right? It was his right, you know, but I came to him in private. I didn't address him publicly. I came to him in private, email, text. And that's when the lies start. Oh, he's not monetized. He doesn't. He's clout chasing. He's jealous. He's obsessed. He's mentally unstable. He's the elderly. All of this stuff. When I tell you I've been called everything you can think of, I have been called just that. People that I thought were cool with me have turned their backs on me. People that didn't know me from a can of paint came and got my back. And I appreciate them for it. You know, I was at my job today, and y'all be patient with me. I'm gonna get there. I gotta get this off my heart. Um, Everybody got all these questions and new faces. And I'll get to it. You just be patient. You know, and I thought about. I get angry sometimes. Sometimes God had to put you in remind you of what you're doing and why He sent you to do something. So I walked across the street because it was a slow day, and I decided to get something to eat. I wasn't gonna share this story, but I'm not doing it for any kind of pat on the back or anything. But it put me in the, it let me know what God has for me. I saw a lady in a wheelchair, and she, you know, people standing out front of the stores asking for change and money and stuff. And she said, "Sir," and I said, "Yes." And she asked me, she said, can you help me?" I said, "Well, ma'am, I don't have no change. I mean, which I didn't, because I don't keep money on me." And she said, "I don't want money. I'm hungry. I want something to eat." And see, she wasn't begging. You know, some people want the money so they can go buy some alcohol, get high, do whatever. She wanted food. I said, "Well, I'll tell you what do you want? And I'll get it for you. And when I come out the store, I'll give it to you." I said, "In fact, you can come in the store with me and pick it out." "No, I can't go in there." She said, "I stole something once before. and they told me I can't come in there. But I only stole something because I was hungry. It's an older white lady in a wheelchair, one of those motorized wheelchairs. So I went in there. I said, well, I'm gonna get her some healthy stuff. I bought her some, juice, nuts, muffin, you know, just a little bag of stuff. And I gave it to her, and I didn't look back. And she said, God bless you and thank you. I said, thank you. And she looked at me. Here I am mad about this foolishness. And this lady just want to eat. So why are we here? Why are we here? So, good question. Why are we here? I was born in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Larry Reid born in Pikeville. We're about, from Goldsboro, where our story begins, is 60, from my parents' front door to that church, about 65 miles. Pikesville is another 9 miles north of Goldsboro. Goldsboro is known for being the home of the Frank Lucas. So this is where it all starts at, right here, ladies and gentlemen. You don't need to see me. You need to see this building. Y'all know what I look like. This is the church that Chamaco's daddy was pastor of, Chamaco Bryant, who's wherever Larry go, Chamaco go. Thank you, Ms. Parks. Thank you very much. Thank you, 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 thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So it's a little country church in Goldsboro, North Carolina. Had about 20, 30 members. And I'm not going to reveal. I just know somebody in the town who knows Larry, who's known Larry for years, knows Larry's family. He's one of the many people that say, salt of the earth people, good people. Don't know why Larry turned out the way he turned out. So what happened, like I said before, Larry, because I know you're listening and your people listening. And I'm going to tell y'all now, any of y'all come in my comments, I'm deleting and blocking you. Because you wait till 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, you post the stupid stuff, I delete and block you. Don't even waste your time typing long blocks of information. You're going to get deleted and blocked forever and ever and ever. Amen. You like Larry, keep liking Larry. Like Larry over there. If you like being lied to and robbed and hustled, that's your business. Stay over there. So this church, which is now gone the way of the dodo, and Chamaco, I'm not going to put Chamaco's daddy name out there. The poor man has suffered enough, and he's in failing health, and I don't want to be responsible for his failing health getting worse. I know where he is, because Larry and Chamaco, I know what town he in South Carolina. I've reached out to him. And Chamaco's daddy was the pastor of this church. Larry Reid was the assistant pastor. Larry likes to lie and say he's been on his own since he was 17. He didn't leave home early. Larry said Larry started preaching around his junior high school, which made him about 16. Word around the campfire is he became assistant pastor at this church. They had about 20, 30 members. He falling all out on the floor, hollering and shouting like the women, and people wasn't accustomed to that. They always thought he was a little light in his loafers. So anyway, the older Pastor Brian, Chamaco's daddy, let's just say what it is what it is. He was cheating on his wife, Chamaco's mama. He was a philanderer, or whatever you call it. He's, to this day, I found 5 or 6 different Facebook profiles with him on there. Some of them list him as single, even though he's married. And they full of women. Ain't no dudes on these pages. Then he got one page with his wife. That's his business. I don't care. But so Larry got wind of the man having an affair. Chamaco's dad is the pastor. Chamaco's whole family at this church. Larry, having aspirations to be the number one, get the number one spot, confronts Chamaco's dad, tells him what he knows, and tells him that if he don't step aside or whatever, he's gonna expose him. Older man, this is me paraphrasing, probably told him, where he can go and how fast he can get there. And Larry turns him in to their denomination. They have a meeting. They call Mr. Pastor Brian into this meeting. Person that I've talked to was there. Remembers him coming out crying. Remembers his entire family coming out crying. This caused a major scandal in that little town of Goldsboro. He was removed as pastor. He lost his church. Larry thought he was going to get the spot. Whoever Sabrina Walker is, y'all handle that. So, Larry been blackmailing and low down ever since he was a little boy. So, the church, some of the members followed him to wherever he was going, and he started his other church. Chamaco turned his back on his own daddy, started following Larry wherever he go. Now, no man follows you around like that unless they're romantically interested in you. You can say what you want. I'm going to get there in a minute. But I just want to put that little nugget in your mind. Larry started his church. Chamaco in tow. Down the line somewhere, Chamaco gets married. Chamaco marries Latrice. Latrice is Larry's cousin. Chamaco's ex-wife is Larry Reid's cousin. So that's groundwork is laid. So I'll be with that in a little further on in this story. Well, I'm gonna deal with it now. They got divorced. She became a lesbian, just like Larry's ex-wife. Got divorced from him, became a lesbian. She married another. Larry's wife married another preacher's wife who left her preacher husband. They got married. Then Larry puts out, he had let her come back. The woman was abusive. Blah blah blah. Same can't none of them keep a woman over there. Yes, Chamaco Bryant's ex-wife is Larry Reid's cousin. Her name is Latrice. I'm not gonna put her picture up. I got it. She on Facebook. I ain't gonna put it up. She's a innocent bystander civilian. I'm dealing with Larry and his camp right now. I'm not gonna bother that lady. Larry, only reason I even mentioned her name, Larry mentioned her name. Because when they were talking about Lisa's attempted suicide, Latrice and Chamaco were the ones that took the woman to the hospital. Larry didn't even take his own wife to the hospital. He didn't even visit her. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. So, this is what happened with Larry's church. I'm going to pour me a drink. No, I'm going to take this shit to the head. What the hell? Who the hell am I for? So, again, thank you to Roxanne's husband for blessing me with that fine beverage. Larry been mad for a long time. Why did the church close? Glad you asked. I'm just leaving this church up there, but I'm going to take it down now. I'm sorry. I want y'all to see me as I'm talking about this part. So, Larry had a little bitty church in a office park. He tells you it was an international ministry and all this, that, and the other. But at its height, he had 50 members. So he did double up from Chamaco's daddy's congregation after he crumbled it. And Larry, Chamaco's dad went on to pastor 2 other churches before his health failed him. You know, I guess his ways of womanizing caught up with him too. And now I don't think he pastors anyway because his health is not going to permit it. So, sir, Larry gets it in his head that he's a gospel artist, that he can sing and all this other stuff. So Larry, he's like the black Jim Jones of the church world. He controls weak-minded people, and he influences them. He pressures them. He finds out what he can use against them, like his ex-wife and other people like in the industry that he blackmails. He finds out dirt on, and he uses that to his advantage. So anyway, Larry get these people. He beats them out their money in that little congregation of his. Yes, Larry, I'm not doing gospel. I'm not going to reveal who told me. But you took some monies. You took some money. And you used that money to bankroll your record career, your recording career, because you had aspirations of being this big-time gospel singing preacher. And you blame Moses Tyson, the big-time organ keyboard player. You blame his daughter for what happened to you, that she stole money from you. You said that you paid her $70,000 with the understanding that she would make sure that your music, once it was pressed and released, would be on the shelves of Walmart and places like Target and other places and retail stores. And you gave her $70,000, and you said she took your money and didn't help you do nothing. That's what you accused her of in the public space. Now, I reached out to her. She didn't want to talk about it. She just said, I don't care what Larry Reid said, blah, 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 boom. I was like, okay. But I did find somebody who did want to talk to me. Larry, you took the money from the church. You didn't use $70,000 of your money. You used the church's money and other people's money. Hence the 4 bankruptcies. Hence the moving 36 times since you've been 18. Hence the 13 failed businesses in the last 25 years. You took that money, just like a dope boy would do. You front like a drug dealer, like a bigger drug supplier would front you with the dope. And they said, well, by such and such time, I need my money back. You were going to try to take that money before anybody would see it missing, flip it with this record deal, put you some money in your pocket, and then put that money back in the church without anybody noticing. But what happened, the music sucked. Everything went belly up. And you was on the hook for that 70 grand. It was just it. That's what you did. And you got caught with your hand in the cookie jar. I'm in a recliner trainer, and I got this laptop on my lap. My son is building me a little thing to lay across my chair. I like sitting in my chair better than my desk because I'm an old man. I got a bad back, and I don't like sitting up for long periods of time. I apologize if it seems like I'm on a boat and rocking. Just bear with me, sister. So you took the money, Larry, got caught. Church had to go belly up. You sold your church with everything inside of it, the chairs, the podium, pulpit stuff, the instruments, sound equipment, everything that was in the church, lock, stock, and barrel. You sold it to this affirming LGBTQIA congregation. They're like the United, I forget, legit doctor did tell me the name of. There's one up the street from my house, church that's, I want to say, I'm hoping I'm using the right term, Kim, and people that are in that community, don't get mad. I think it's called a gay affirming congregation. They accept, everybody's welcome that's in that lifestyle. They're welcome there to worship without judgment, without being mistreated. So that church bought it. And the way you tried to justify it and explain it to your peoples was that, oh, you want to do a church without walls. That's why you're going to leave the traditional church, and all these lies you've been telling. You've been saying for years that you're trying to get into the LGBTQ community, but you can't do that without alienating your base, which is women 35 to 55, with or without children, single women, black church going, and they're not going to approve of that. So when you immediately did what you did, half of your congregation left you. I found two. I'm not going to reveal them, ever. You took the money, tried to put it back, but you couldn't because your record deal went belly up. You thought when you did the Bobby Jones or whatever show that was going to take you off into the stratosphere. Didn't happen. I've laid the groundwork while you mad at preachers. You've been mad at preachers ever since you didn't get to church when you threw Chamaco's dad under the bus. You've been church hurt ever since then. Then you got gospel music and church hurt when your career burnt belly up. You, up until 2016, everything you've touched since you left your parents' trailer has been nothing but a failure. One failure after the next. You are a failure. Nothing you've ever done has been successful until you started scamming and hustling people in 2016. That's when your Larry Reid Live YouTube channel took off. Before then, because you had been out there on social media from 2006 to 2016. Yes, I know. I know all about you. And nothing you've touched has been successful. I've read off your 36 moves, your 4 bankruptcy, your 13 failed business. You got 2 open lawsuits right now totaling $600,000. You've been married to the same woman 3 times and divorced 3 times. You are a failure. That's you on paper. That's not me talking. That's you on paper. Anybody can look that up about you. That's not me. That's paperwork. That's a paper trail. I'm not lying on you. I have never lied on you. People don't like me and have attacked me because I've had the guts to tell the truth about you. And to those people that are listening, I say, fuck you and your mama and daddy too. I said it. Anyway, you did this to yourself. You are a failure. You dropped out of college in the middle of the first semester. You didn't even complete a semester of college. Then you get online and call yourself Dr. Larry Reid. And then when you got exposed for being a lying scam artist, then you have the nerve to attack me. And then you making songs talking about people ain't on your level. I'm going to address that Wednesday night. And then that live where you brought your mama on and she threw you up under the bus real quick. You like, my mom and dad ain't in debt. And she said, I'm still in debt. And then you talk about ain't nobody on your level. And you got fake degrees from Tabletop Baptist School. I'm just making that name up. Coffee Table Baptist School of Con Artistry. You, Dr. Larry Reid, you got master's degrees from schools that don't even exist outside of somebody's kitchen. And the guy that gave you the degree, he delivers auto parts at AutoZone. But don't nobody want to be on your level. No, because then I got to go way down in the gutter. You're a crook. You're a crook and a liar. So you blame that Moss lady's daughter. She didn't take your money. See, this is what I learned about studying Larry Reid one-on-one. Larry will cut his own balls off before he lets somebody take some money from him. Larry loves money more than he loves anything else. And as big a sissy as he is, he loves money more than any man walking on this earth. Larry would kill his own offspring to make $1. Larry Reid has said out his own mouth, and y'all got at me about it. Well, not y'all, but people. People got mad at me. Larry Reid said it out of his own mouth. 2 things. He said Jesus was a liar, and he said he'll do a story on his own mama. If she did something, he would do a story about his own mama. And this is the person that gave him life, brought him into this world. He said that about his own mama. But I'm the bad guy. Man, fuck y'all. Darryl, why you should just let it go, leave him alone. This motherfucker tried to put me in prison, 25 to life. I'm supposed to let that go. Oh no, I'm gonna light his ass up today. Every time I think about that, because I've been to jail, I know what it feels like to be locked up. I know what the sound of them bars clinking behind you sound like. I know what it feels like to have to get up 3 times a day and state your inmate number. eating damn lunch and meat sandwiches, hearing people getting raped, beat up, killed. I saw somebody the last day I was in jail get thrown off the top tier and land on his neck and break his neck. And you think I'm going to let that slide and he tried to put me back in there? Oh, no. Y'all go to hell. I'm going to get him the right way. So I put him on Front Street. So him and his missus did a story. Well, I got pregnant by this preacher. I know that's why y'all here. Now that made me smile a little bit. I got pregnant by this preacher. Thank you, sir. Yes, Marcellus, the joker that started the tabletop Bible Thump Baptist Church, School of Divinity. He is now he ain't even the manager of the AutoZone. He delivered the parts. I had that job one time when I was in Atlanta. They call it commercial delivery. It paid good money. You don't wear the red shirt like everybody else in AutoZone. You wear the gray shirt because you deliver. I'm sorry. No, the managers wear gray. You wear the red, but they let you wear short pants because you out there delivering. It pays better than the people at the counter. But anyway, because you get to get outside. And I was smoking while I was driving, smoking a cigar and everything. Sometimes stop at McDonald's, grab me some. I was on the clock. Anyhow, Larry, come here, Larry. Can y'all hear me out there in the chat? I found the preacher, found his family, and before I get started, don't you ever contact him again. Don't you ever bother his wife again. Because if I find out, you think what I'm about to say in the next couple of minutes while I got everybody watching is bad, you're going to actually commit suicide. You're going to be so embarrassed and so grief-stricken by what I do put out, you will never show your face again. That's not a threat. That's a damn promise. I better not find out that you've contacted that man again or his family after today. Funny note before I get into the story, Kim made me laugh so hard. Kim is so damn silly. So I showed the 18, the man's picture, who he is, And Kim, with her funny self, she said, I know that nigga can slang some pipe. I said, what? She said, look at that nigga's first name. She said, any man with a name like that, he got to be able to lay some pipe. That's a pipe laying nigga name. And I just threw my phone across the room. I said, this girl ain't got no damn sense. I said, no wonder they be messing with Marcellus. I said, he got one of them good Roman, strong sounding names like Marcellus. And I said, no wonder these women be in the chat all in Marcellus' face. I said, that damn Kim, you ain't got good sense. She said, Darryl, I'm not lying to you. She said, that's a pipe laying name like that. She said, that nigga can't do nothing. If he can't do nothing else, a nigga with a name like that can lay some pipe. And I just hollered. Every time I tried to look at Kim, I had to get off the phone. I laughed for about an hour. I said, Kim ain't got no damn sense. I laughed about that when I was coming home today. I said, I've been waiting. I said, if I don't say nothing else on this live, I'm going to say, Kim, you ain't got no damn sense. Kim ain't got no damn sense. But, you know, when she said it and I started thinking about it, I said, well, dudes with names like that do have a problem keeping women away from them. That is the truth, though. Kim ain't never might be on to something with that one. Might have to talk about that on a Saturday Night Live with the ladies' night, because that was funny. Kim, that was a funny one right there. She ain't got a good bit of sense. So anyway, here are the facts. Here are the facts. One, you didn't get pregnant, Lisa, by this man. You don't know who the daddy was. Larry, you can stop lying. She wasn't pregnant by that man. She don't know who the daddy of her baby was at all. And this is why. And also, when he was blowing her back out, he wasn't married. He saw that your ex-wife was crazy, as nuttier than squirrel shit, and he got rid of her. That was in 2007. He got married in 2008. and he's still happily married with a family that you will not try to mess up. I double dog dare you to bother that man and his family again. See, she said it herself on that live you did. Well, you was because you had already went on and got engaged to another woman who was an older woman because you was a hobo. You was being a hobosexual because you needed somewhere to stay, and she was out there in the street, as she put it, in the world. So don't make me, because the man already said, and I have it on good authority, if you or that gal of yours that you was married to contact him again, he gonna release them emails. The ones where she talked about how good his peen was and how his peen and he knew how to use it and he had made her feel better than she's ever felt in her life, and ain't no man ever touched her and made her feel as good as he did. The stuff that you ain't able to do because you don't like women. Yeah. That's what you mad at. You mad at dude because he was tearing them guts up. He made her kidneys shift and made her stutter. And you don't like that. That's another reason why you got church hurt. She got hurt in a good way. And she was glad about it. Mm-hmm. Because you got on your tape. I don't know. I don't know how you was a lesbian because you didn't even like for me to go down there. Well, I bet you old Spartacus did. He was tearing that ass up. He tore it up so bad she was stalking him. She even showed up at his engagement party, and they had to ask her ass to leave and threaten to call the cops. She stalked that man for a couple of years. She didn't want to let that sweet thing go. Sweet Peter Jeter, the womb beetle, had her attention. See, you got it bad, Larry Reid. You a failure, in and out the bedroom, in and out the business world, in and out the church world. You just everything you touch. You go from sugar to shit, 0 to 60 to 0. You got no umption and gumption about you. But as the old folks that say where I'm from, you do have a little switch and you get along. Mm-hmm. Sweet Peter Jeter, the boom beater, tearing your old lady up. Who's making love to your old lady while you out? You weren't out making love, old power bottom rascal, you. Yeah. She already split up with you once before. You led her to him because you weren't taking care of home. You said it in yourself. You said your ministry was first. You put the ministry of her to your wife. So the wife found a minister that knew how to multitask. He could preach the word and lay the pipes like the porn star. Made her make a joyful noise unto the Lord that you couldn't. Oh, you sorry piece of shit. Oh, what got you in your feelings, Larry? You thought you'd throw Chamaco daddy under the bus and get his church. You didn't get that. Then your career flop. Then on top of that, some big old Shaka Zulu Negro was tearing the walls out your woman, and you couldn't handle it. Blowing her back out, breaking her spirit, and she was glad about it. That right there make me get a pistol. I mean, you got to save face, boy. You got to shoot somebody. I'm just saying. But you ain't got that kind of heart. Plus, your beard had left you because you. I've learned in the church world, it's expected that a preacher have a family, a wife, and a family. To be the head of the church, you got to be the head of the household. So you knew the life you was living, the life you want to live, and the life you still want. You can't do that. So you married her. She was looking for her way out from under her parents. You needed somebody to be a covering, but you neglected your covering, so your covering covered somebody else. Well, somebody covered your covering with about 9 inches of limp peen. Oh, you don't want that. You don't want them emails out there on the public spaces. You want to leave him and his alone forever. You want to pretend that he don't even exist no more. Because if you bother him and he feels led by the Spirit to let the cigar vlogger put them emails out, you're going to cry. Not in the car. You're going to cry downtown Atlanta. Yes, Larry was engaged to an older woman. He was homosexualizing. He needed somewhere to stay. So the older woman had a house. See, Larry is ashamed that he can't grow up in a trailer. He don't like to admit that. That's why he like to brag about all the material things that he's bought. You know, the knockoff Gucci, Poochie, or whatever else stuff that they make. But he can't afford curtains. He can afford Gucci, but he can't afford curtains for that house that he pays $5,000 rent. But he gonna brag how much he take care of his mama's bill for 2 years, and then mama bust him out the other night and said, "Well, I'm still in debt." He claimed he's sending money to his mama, but the money that his mama gets, if he's sending anything, because he's a damn liar, the LRLers are paying mama's bills and daddy's bills over there and Larry's bills. He don't work nowhere, so he has no income to send anybody. Everything he gets in is because he scammed, lied, and hustled. So he sends the money that he beats people out of up the road to his mama. But I know he ain't doing it because his mama busted him out on a live. The fool called his mama on a live. And old folks ain't got no filter. They'll tell the truth on your ass. I'm still in debt. He told everybody his mama wasn't in debt because he paid all the bills. So who you gonna believe? I believe mama. Anyway, back to what I'm talking about. Let me light this cigar. That liquor and started kicking in, got me warm. So y'all can stop lying. She wasn't pregnant by that man, and the man wasn't married when he was busting her up. She was something to do. She got caught feelings, got crazy. He got rid of her. It was a family effort. The whole family had to partake in getting rid of her. She still was stalking. She showed up at the man's engagement party. That boy don't he don't send $4,000. He ain't got $4,000. So here's where it gets good. Larry, you are so, if I'm lying on you and people telling lies on you and all that, if what you said about him being married and all that stuff in the story, the elaborate story she told on your show, and she's sitting there. So I'm gonna send this message to her, Lisa, and the kids. If y'all in danger, and next time Larry forces y'all to be on the video, just kind of like blink your eyes like this, so I know that's a signal for me to call family services, get y'all some help, because I saw that niggas ain't on my level video. Them kids is terrified. They both waiting till they turn 18 so they can leave. They might join the military, the circus, whatever, the fair, whatever they can get to get them away from that right there, that dysfunction and foolishness. But I know you in trouble over there because you got them big old Hunger Games shirts on that you be wearing with the puffy puffy shoulders. I know you scared. I know you're scared. So just blink your eyes. I'll get you some help. I got some friends that work for the county, Fulton County. I'll send them over there to get you, and they'll put you up in a safe house. I get you away. So anyway, since Larry's church hurt and Larry's gospel hurt, see, Larry's vengeful. Anybody that hurts Larry's little feelings, he's gonna try to destroy you. He's tried to destroy me. He tried to send me to get me set up on a fake charge. All his church tactics don't work on me because I'm a street dude. He can't blackmail me. I smoke. He can't use that against me. I drink liquor. Y'all see me drink I watch porn. I cuss. I do all the stuff that he could use against a preacher or somebody in the church realm. He uses that against them. He uses that against them. You can't use that against me. I'm an admitted heathen. Nothing you can do to me. You can say, "Oh, Darryl's out there at the strip club." I probably was. Darryl's over there watching porn. I do. I drink. I cuss. What else you got? People that see me naked. Okay. What you got? I've been to jail. Told you about it. Told you what happened when I went to jail. I got my name back. I cleared my name. What else do you have? But see, all that stuff, he's gotten frustrated by me because he can't use the church stuff against me. If I was a preacher, he'd be like, oh, Darryl been in jail. Oh, Darryl watches porn. Darryl smokes. And he could use that against me, and I get scared. And see, he would tell people, well, they offer, well, how much are you going to charge me to make you go away? And that's how he made his money. Until my fraternity brother, E. Dewey Smith, decided to stand up and fight back. He blackmailed him about the baby. The agreement was $10,000. You shut your mouth. You speak highly of me in the public. You let it go. Basically, I'm just paraphrasing. Larry took the man money and figured he could renege, but he didn't. Since Larry don't have smart parts, he didn't realize the clause that said either one of us that violates this contract owes the other party $250,000. So not only did Larry have to get a 10 grand back, and then he tried to throw Phaedra Parks on the bus, talking about Phaedra represents him and me, da 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 da. Now he on the hook for the $250,000. Then he went and told the other man about the drug and rape. The other preacher, who's also the right-hand man of E. Dewey Smith, he lied on him, talking about drug and rape and all this stuff. So because he couldn't get E. Dewey Smith, he started attacking the other man around him. Now he's on the hook for $300,000 and something with that man. And he's gonna lose both cases. He's gonna have to file bankruptcy number 5. Yeah. So since I'm getting to the good part, you contacted the wife of the man that was blowing your old lady's back out and offered her money to give you dirt on her own husband. And you thought she was going to do it. You are the biggest idiot that ever came out of a man's balls and into a woman's womb and out into the earth. You are the dumbest person ever. You thought that she was going to turn her back on her man, the father of her children, for you to destroy her husband, ruin him, and have them in financial ruin and out on the street. You thought she was going to do that. You actually contacted. Guess when he did it, though, ladies and gentlemen? Remember when I did my video clowning him about the preacher? The next day, he contacted that woman. He has had heated phone arguments with the man over the years repeatedly. And the man just ignores him. But I have it on good authority. If you bother them one more time, all them emails that you didn't know that Lisa was sending to the Right Reverend Pipe Doctor, Wesley Pipes, gonna hit the airwaves, either at his hand or mine. You definitely don't want me to release them, because I'm gonna have a field day. See, he trying to cut you a break. He just wants you to go away. He blew her back out. He don't want her no more. He married somebody else. He has a life. He's happy. He's successful. But you won't let it go. You still mad. So you offering his wife money to get dirt on him because he must be brought down. He's dishonest. No, he wasn't dishonest. He was a single man when he was involved with your ex-wife, and he was tearing that ass up, and you didn't like it. So because he made her shout for Jesus and you couldn't, now you want to get even with him. You'll never get even with him. He gave her orgasms. You gave her problems. That's where it stands. That's why you are the lowest of the low, Larry. You are the Jim Jones of the church world. You're a cult leader. You surround yourself with very easy to influence people, dim-witted, slow. You beat people out their money, and you exhort this power because you're a narcissist. You're an egomaniac, and your tactics wouldn't work with somebody that know how to read a book that got common sense. That's why they don't work with me. They don't work with people that over here following me, Marcellus, Kim, or Roxanne, or anybody that's outside of your huddle. You're a cult leader. And can't none of y'all keep a woman over there. All of them leave y'all and become lesbians. They rather get licked than stick just because y'all that piss poor with the pipe. Y'all please hit the like button. Thank you. So, we've established that she wasn't pregnant by the preacher man. She don't know who the daddy was. We don't even know if she was really pregnant. That might have just been a ruse to get him to stay. Because she was stalking the man. You know, women do lie like that. Well, we got a baby. She might have did the Andre Garrison. 80 months pregnant. Ain't seen a baby yet. Then when you call when the 9 months get close, then they mysteriously miscarry. But here's the kicker. You offered money, Larry. This is the good part. You offered money, but it wasn't your money. So for those of you who ask, well, how does Jordan tie in? Larry don't have pot no window. Larry don't have no money to offer anybody. How do I know? Go ahead, y'all ask. Larry can't afford curtains for his own house. So how he gonna afford to pay anybody off? I'll wait. If you can't put curtains in your house so that I drive by your house, which I did because it's legal, streets is public property, and I can look from the front of your house to the back to the house on the hill on the other side in another subdivision, you can't afford to put curtains up in your house, but you're going to pay somebody off to get dirt on the man that was busting your ex's guts open. But you can afford that, but you can't afford curtains. You can't afford furniture so that when you do your reading things my way show, that the sound is not echoing off like a BB gun in a bullet in a doggone empty room. No, you can't afford furniture and curtains, but you can afford to pay somebody a bride money. So where did money come from, Larry? Glad y'all asked. Larry Reid, I'm gonna say something to you. You are becoming what's known in the world as a liability to E. Bernard Jordan. You're no longer an asset. You're a liability. He has to keep funneling money to cover up your screw-ups. Every time you do something dumb, he try to lay a little money on it to make it go away. Like when Jimmy Battles, the audio I played, he asked Jimmy Battles, Jimmy, what is it that you want? He thought Jimmy was gonna say, well, I'll take such and such $1,000 or whatever, or $1 million, whatever he might have. He was expecting Jimmy to give him a money amount. Jimmy said, I just want my voice heard. And Jordan took a deep breath, and everybody on the phone got real quiet. You could hear a rat licking cotton in the back of a hoe house. It was that quiet because they was like, oh shit, he can't be bought. So you can't put money on everything. Some people have integrity. He didn't want money, and that scared y'all. Y'all thought, see what happened, how you got your position with Jordan as his flunky, his go-to. See, you have doors and access that he can't have. Nobody likes or respects Jordan. They think he's a crook, a scam artist. He's a late night selling oils and towels and stuff type hustler preacher. Back in the days when he had the dreadlocks and all that stuff. BET late night, 2, 3 in the morning. Fake prophecy and tarot card. He got his bogus degree from a school out there on the West Coast in astrology. So he needed you as a go-between. You threw William McCrae under the bus, and so you could get the position that William McCrae had. The only reason he got rid of William McCrae was because William McCrae was also friends with somebody that Jordan didn't like, who's by the person that you happen to just dog all the time, Jamal Bryant. Whenever Jamal Bryant would come into Atlanta before he became pastor at Newburgh, he would sometimes spend the night in William McCrae's house on the couch. He would crash over there. They were that cool. He would give McCrae money to get dirt on people that were trying to get dirt on him. Jordan was giving William McCrae money to get dirt on Jamal, and then he found out that William McCrae were playing against each other. He got rid of McCrae, and you saw your opportunity because your opportunity. You threw William McCrae under the bus with the whole gay thing and da because you know he don't like gays, even though it's been alleged that his son is super duper tutti frutti, extra crispy. So you knew that. And you leveraged that to get that spot. And then some people that were there when William McCrae was on the phone and crying and begging him not to do that. And you was there when Jordan was laughing at how McCrae was crying. That's how you got in. But now you're no longer an asset. You're a liability, just like William McCrae was. So he's going to get rid of you and find himself a new dirt seeker, because he's had to spend out quite a bit of money to cover up your screw-ups. Jimmy Battles, he expected you to make that go away, and you couldn't, because Jimmy Battles is not for sale. Then you get in all these legal troubles. He had to send his boy to the window to pay the money because you tricked off on the money that you had scammed out of your supporters. So then the person that went to the window to pay that money paid the money to one of my college classmates. So I said, I sent a picture over to the person. I said, is this who came to pay that money? Yes. Wasn't you, because the person had a beard, kind of like mine. Little short fella. I've talked about it. Don't need to bring his name up again. But it wasn't you. You don't have the money. You tricked off on them people's money. Every dime you got, you've stolen from them people scamming and hustling. So any large sum of money, whether it be somebody getting paid off, blackmailed, extorted, whatever, shaken down, that comes from up top. That comes from the mansion in New York. So when you offered that lady money Friday, sometime Friday, you was offering Jordan's money because you don't have any, because you can't afford to furnish your own house. You can't afford nothing. Because if you had to rely on your own sources of income and not the scam income, you couldn't even rent a studio apartment. You jumped from a 2-bedroom apartment to a $5,000 a month house from scamming. And QLRLers are going to try to attack me before I block and delete you. If you call Larry Reid right now and said, I am short on my bills, I'm hurting, I'm struggling, I need some help, can you help me? He'd be like, I ain't got it. But you gave your last dollar so he could live a lavish lifestyle up in a house that you can't even go visit. You can't even, when he had the executive chef celebrating his birthday, you couldn't even get a to-go plate. But you bankrolled all that. You pay for his lavish lifestyle. Then he gets up and brags about how he sends money to his mama every month. Y'all send money to this mama. If he sent it, I don't think he is, because mama bust him out. Mama says she still got bills. So Jim, man, hit me up. Email me. So you can stop lying, Larry. What's the motivation for the money, the payoff? He's covering up your screw ups. You went out there harassing this man because this man was, and you couldn't because you don't like that. You like getting, and sometimes you'll be a versatile and you will, but it's to a different type of canal. Yeah, I'm going there tonight. Yes. Because I'm tired of this joker. I'm through with the Larry Reid business. I'm just tired. But you've been warned. Mess with him again. Mess with that man and his family again. You're gonna get what you get. So, let's see. I'm going down my notes here. It benefits him to have you out there because Jordan can't get his hands dirty. All the preachers that you've been attacking are people that Jordan don't like. Jordan can't go after them directly because he already, his reputation and his name are already doo-doo in the church realm. And if he does that, he will just be, he's already on an island way over here. He'd be on the other side of the universe if he attacked them directly. So what does he do? He finds an illiterate college dropout like you with an axe to grind because you don't like preachers, because preachers been busting your old lady up and been dogging you out since day one. So he uses you. You think you're doing something because he lets you be seen on certain platforms and arenas. So you have a chip on your shoulder because you came out that trailer. Ain't no shame in coming out of trailer. It's people come out the projects. It's not where you start, it's where you finish. But see, you got where you are or trying to get where you're going dishonestly. That's what you should be ashamed of. Not the fact that you came out of a trailer, but the fact that you're a lying, con, and a schemer. That's what you should be ashamed of. And everything you've touched has failed you. And the one thing that you did get successful at, you had to get it by stealing. You're uneducated. You have no job skills. You have no source of income other than thievery. You have no job. Dysfunctional family life. Everything around you is just one big clusterfuck of foolishness and fuckery. Period. I'm not lying. This is not me offering my opinion. This is me reading the paperwork and saying things graphically. You are a big screw up. Nothing you've ever done. You don't complete anything. You have no follow through. Everything you do, once it fails, you jump ship. You go on to something else. Marriage, 13 businesses, 4 bankruptcies, 36 moves, dropped out of school, bogus degrees, open court cases. But every time those things fail, you always find, in true narcissistic form, you always find a way to blame it on someone else. That's not manhood. Being a man means you're like, you know what, this didn't work, and you take ownership in your part. Now, some things are beyond your control. Some people do things to people, but all of that stuff was stuff you did. You're a hobosexual. You go hither, thither, and every weather to lay your head, and you surround yourself with people that you can manipulate and control them. So you're becoming a liability to Jordan. I say within a year to 2 years tops, he'll get rid of you. He's already probably looking for your replacement now. Yep. He's putting out more than you bringing him back in. You're a liability. You're an expenditure. You're no longer an asset. Yes, I said it. I hope you're listening. Which brings me to my next point. Are you really providing for your mom and dad? Are they debt-free as you claim? Where's the money coming from? I've already talked about all that. LRLers, you're paying the bill. Wherever the money going, to his own house, to his house and his mom. Y'all taking care of 2 households and can't get a plate to go in neither one of them. But his mama busted him out. She's like, she still got bills. She's still in debt. So, who lying? Who telling the truth? Have I lied to you? No. Y'all don't like what I say. You don't like the way I present it. But have I lied on the man? I've been so, oh, you obsessed with him. I really wish Larry Reid would go the hell away and never come back. But every time, I'm gonna explain something to you. When you play checkers, you make a move, your opponent make a move. Boom, boom, boom. You reacting, acting and reacting. That's all it is. Just reaction. In chess, you have to have strategy. That's why I'm saying you're playing checkers, I'm playing chess. That's the little thing that rolls on my show all the time. In chess, you think 3 moves ahead. See, all this stuff that Larry's been doing with these videos, because I got your ass shook, Larry. You're scared. Before you was a little upset and just angry. Now you're scared. Because you sitting there like every night. How does he know that? Who's talking to him? What's going on? Kendall, do something. But you over there, you say you do everything on your own. So why are you calling Kendall? You know everything. You're a narcissist. You know everything and you do everything. You don't need Kendall. You don't need anyone. You're Larry Darnell Reid. You're the all-powerful Oz. You're the Dr. Larry Reid. You know everything. So you had to, and you're a prophet. You can see things. You didn't see that I was going to come get you. You didn't see that we was going to expose you for the fraud that you are. But you're a prophet, apostolic, prophetic preacher of the Gospels. You didn't see that? Kendall, help me, please. Kendall, get out of that bed, Kendall. It's not time. Larry, the people are waiting. You can't keep lying to them over there. They're starting to ask questions. I read the comments in your chats, and then your people delete them and block them and time them out. They're starting to ask you over there, well, what about Darryl Moore? And that's when you contacted the preacher wife. What about Darryl Moore? That's when you got scared and you did your live with your ex. What about Darryl Moore? Then you driving in your car talking about, well, you know, sometimes you sound like you was doing the intro to a 70s slow jam. You know, sometimes when I be laying in my bathtub and I just lather my balls with ivory soap, I get in the mood for a song. That's what you sounded like. I have you shook. I have you shook. Cause yeah, you're right, Miss World, Giselle's World. They had a 2-bedroom apartment, and the girls was in one room. There were 4 people in the apartment. Hold on, y'all. Sorry about that. But anyway, and you're sending. You know it's illegal to send those copied prophecies that you enjoyed sending out. With only thing y'all doing changing people's name and email address. That's fraud. That's fraud, sir. So Larry, and y'all say I'm obsessed with him. Oh, you just won't let it go. He don't mention you. No, fools. Yes, he does. He don't say my name. I say his name over here. I call him Bishop Breadbasket, Larry, Lime Larry, whatever. I have the guts. Because, see, I don't throw a rock and hide my hand. If I'm talking about somebody, I'm like, Larry, I'm talking about you. He'll say something like, well, certain vloggers feel that they're on my level and they think that they got a little information or got a little following. And everybody know he's talking about me because I'm the only somebody out here kicking him in his ass. So you already know he's talking about me. Or he'll call me the elderly when him and the Party City Wig boy Conscious, who he no longer associates with, that he once called a witch, then all of a sudden he's the most integral blogger. See how they flip-flop when they need each other? Went from calling him a witch to integral vlogger. Now, and then when he had the meltdown from the drug-induced meltdown, then they not cool no more. Now he's even called Larry a narcissist. Interesting. But just like Greg Davis, last year, because Jordan don't like Greg Davis, you were dogging Greg Davis because Greg Davis wouldn't help him get on the Word Network and all these other places that he was trying to get on. So he was dogging Greg Davis and wanted you to dog him. So you was dogging Greg Davis about the whole Andrea thing. Now all of a sudden, the man got a 65-year-old man got a 25-year-old woman pregnant. She lost a baby. You call that woman a whore. Greg Davis got a daughter that's 45. He got a daughter, Larry Reid, that's 2 years older than you. But he got a girl pregnant that was 25. Then you went out on the public spaces and called her a whore and a Jezebel. You love calling women whores and Jezebels and witches. But guess what, Larry? I know some people, since you like to call people witches, I know some people in my hometown that when you and your wife fell out, they don't like you. In fact, because see, you know when they say pillow talk, well, the people she was around, she wasn't pillow talking with them, but she told them everything about you. And they told quite a few people. And that's why they look at you side-eye. Because everybody from Raleigh, Durham, Goldsboro, and all parts in between know about your proclivities. That's all I'm going to say for now. Try me if you want. See, Fayetteville, you lived in Fayetteville. Big difference. I was born in Fayetteville. I still got roots in Fayetteville. I still got family, friends in Fayetteville. Try me if you want to. All it takes is a phone call. You forget, you was passing through. I was born there. Go in the other room in the basement where your ex is. Ask her, say, well, Darryl was born, because you know you lived in Fayetteville for a minute. I was born in Cape Fear Valley Hospital. The hospital that your ex claimed that she was in the psych ward on, which I don't believe, and I've explained that in previous videos. Womack Army Hospital, that's Fort Bragg's hospital. She wouldn't have been in no psych ward up there talking about suicide. They would have put her out the Army. she wouldn't have been able to retire from the Army. See, those of us who were smart parts, see, my dad retired military. My dad was, in fact, stationed at Fort Bragg, hence the reason I was born at Fort Bragg. So, going down in the basement, and I was thinking about it, and a little birdie put a little piece of information in my ear. I don't think the housing, the HOA association will approve of all these people you bringing over there for your church and shooting TV shows in the house. I don't think they're like that. And seeing as how when I drove out of your subdivision that day, I took a picture of the HOA sign that's out front with the phone number and everything. I don't think I feel led by the Spirit to say, old boy up the hill there, he's starting a church in his down in the basement there, and he's gonna have a lot of cars parked out there by that house, and they're gonna have church service and TV shows and everything over there. Y'all might want to talk to him. Well, talk to his landlord, because he's renting. He's not the owner of that house. You need to contact his landlord, because I know he's violating that lease, screwing stuff into the walls and into the sheetrock. That's what you call modifications of the interior of a dwelling, and you can't do that unless you get permission. You like to brag about all this equipment you got. How you get equipment and you can't buy curtains and furniture, but you can buy equipment? How you gonna take care of your mama and your daddy over there that you claiming you're doing? You ain't got no job. So LRLers, you buying equipment, you paying for executive chefs, you paying car notes, you paying insurance. You can't even get a ride. You can't even get him to give you an Uber ride. But you're paying his car note, you're paying his insurance, gas, food, buying the big bumblebee glasses he likes to wear. He lying, talking about he got a $30,000, $40,000 a month expenditure for himself and his staff. Really? If you can afford that and you drawing that in, why you can't buy no? I keep going to why you can't put no curtains on your windows? Why you can't buy no furniture? Just common sense stuff. This ain't even book stuff. This is just common sense. Y'all can't even you couldn't even go over there with you some Tupperware, but like, Larry, can I borrow some sugar? Can I get me, I know you're over here cooking, because you got that big brick barbecue grill outside. I know y'all over here cooking. Can I get a little something? Nah, we ain't got it. But you paid for it. You're bankrolling his lifestyle. Son, will you do me a favor? There. Do me a favor. Bring my camera bag over there on that table. Thank you, son. I appreciate it. Unlike you, Larry, I don't rent. I don't hustle. I don't scam nobody. I don't. That's why I sleep good at night. You say I ain't on your level. I pray to God I never get there. Oh, please, God, have mercy on me. Now I'm praying in the Spirit. Please, Lord, don't ever let me fall. Yeah, that big bag right there, son. Yes, sir. You can, in fact, you can open up. Yeah, just bring it here. I'll take care, because I got to dump that footage from. Anyway. Oh, you're going to give it to me right now. Oh, my God, it's heavy. So anyway, y'all bear with me. So, you see, little buddy, you out here put that bag over there, because I don't want to break these lenses. I'm gonna keep this one. No. Hold on. I'm gonna get the big one. Yeah, that's the big boy. You put everything over there on the couch for me. Yeah. Oh, catch that. It's open. It's open. It's open. It's open. I don't care about that ashtray. I ain't worry about that. Damn that. Anyway, I'm sorry. I ain't worry about that. I can shit. That's what I worry about, what you got in your hand. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, see, I didn't steal and hustle to get this. See this right here? This is what you call a black magic camera. And for those of you that have seen me shooting videos, you can get this online. Ooh, now they're down to about They got an 8K or 12K out. This one shoots 4K, which most TVs high definition shoot 1080p or 4K. So you can have 8K, 6K, 12K, whatever. When it's on the TV or it's on your smartphone or you're on your tablets or your laptop, you watch it at the most resolution 1080p, 4K if you're lucky. So this is a 4K camera. I got a couple of lenses laying around here, but this one run you about $700, and it zooms 24 millimeter to 70 millimeter. That means I can go in and out, in and out, in and out. Thank you. So, well, it costs a pretty penny to be in the film business. I know firsthand. I got equipment over there. You've been hustling people. But had you talked to somebody with some book smarts, oh, this costs, he likes a name dropping price drop. Oh, this screen cost me such and such dollars, and da 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 da. Oh, and nobody got nothing like this LED screen. And it's still pixelated every time he shows himself on it. It's still pixelated. You see this back here? This is a portable green screen. Cost me $50. The light over here, the light over here, the light up there. I bought that light in the hardware store because I know how to look on YouTube and take tutorials that tell you to do the same lighting. You just paying for a name brand because you like the name drop. I got that little light, cost me $8, and I bought a LED light, put it up there. It hits my bald head. This one over here is photo light, photo light. I'm not out of $100. And I'm right here in front of you, giving you the pure business. Now, I got a green screen over there that goes to the length of the wall. This one, the portable one right here, $50. That one over there came with the lights, the 3 lights kit. It was a kit. Cost me $120. And I can make a movie. I got a boom mic that I don't even use to do this because I got this little mic right here, boom mic. Now that cost me a penny. That doggone boom mic was about $700. The mic itself, not counting the boom and the T-stand to go with it and the cables. So I'm looking at about $1,000 right there. But it was worth it because if you don't have the right sound, your show sucks. So I got lights over there. I got enough lights up here. I can light the whole neighborhood up. And I ain't spent $500. But you like to brag, Larry. Thank you. God bless you. Oh, that's some good liquor. So I had to chew something. I was starting to shake. You like to brag about what you got. I don't brag. I laugh because you overpaid. You bragged last year about this camera you bought when you moved into that house. Oh, my security system cost $5,000. You get the same security and got a ring and wouldn't have spent $400 for that whole house. RING, you know, the website that do the commercial, and you had the camera right into your phone. That way you'd have saw me when I drove by your house. Scaredy cat. So you spend all that money because you like to name, oh, I got this shirt and this and this. You can take a hog out of a hog pen. I'm gonna tell you old country saying. You can take a hog out the hog pen, wash him off and dress him up and put a tuxedo on him. He's still a hog. He's just a well-dressed hog. Your nature is not changed. Your nature of who you are, Larry, is not changed. You're just a sharp-dressed failure. I walk outside my t-shirt and my jeans I got from Walmart, walk into any building and conduct business and get more respect than you will ever get, and you can be in a tailor-made suit. Why? Because I got it up here. See, what's up here only God can take. You don't have none up there. It's just space and opportunity. Empty. I can look on your ear on this side and see somebody on the other side of the room. Ain't nothing there. You didn't buy that stuff. Your subscribers that you beat and scam, they pay. So one of y'all LRLs need to pull up your U-Haul to the back of his door and get y'all equipment that y'all paid for. Because it belongs to y'all. So Any one of y'all feel y'all need to use it for a family reunion or a funeral or cookout or whatever you want it for, it's yours. You bought it. It's just like in the church. Anybody that's a member of a church should be able to have use of the church, right? Larry starting a church in the basement. Hey, come on back. Larry, I need a camera this weekend, dog. Yeah. I'm trying to help you LRLers, even though y'all don't like my black ass. I don't know why I'm so nice. But y'all better stop messing with me in these comments with that bullshit 2, 3 in the morning. Because one of y'all I'm gonna make an example of. I'm gonna find out your name, your real name, and where you live, and I'm gonna light your ass up. I'm gonna dog you out so bad. You're gonna be like Larry in a U-Haul, 3 in the morning, bouncing and running. But anyhow, sitting here on this camera. You've been let's rehash the tonight's events. Your wife wasn't pregnant by the preacher man. Preacher man wasn't married when he was busting her up. He got rid of her because she was cat shit crazy. He went on to somebody else. She shows up at the damn wedding engagement party trying to cause a scene. They had to goddamn threaten to put her ass in jail. She stalked him for a couple of years, hoping that she'd get to go to Space Mountain and go to paradise again for the good times. And wasn't no haps. So she went on and got back with you because she had 2 kids by you. He did all that after she had 2 kids by you. He was busting up. Y'all split in 2006, divorced 2007. He was blowing her back out all 2007. Got tired of her being crazy, got rid of her, got married in 2008. Been married ever since. I looked at his picture. He's a big old John Coffey looking Negro. Big, strong. You know you can't fight him. That's the only thing you can do is try to get some dirt on him because he'll break your head in a fist fight. Because he's a big old strong John Coffey looking Negro. Tearing your woman up. Had her hollering for Jesus. Yes, he was. Yes. That was a preacher like that where he go, yes. His voice sounded like rolling waters. Boy, he was laying her down. And every time I bet you were sitting at the table looking at her, you just think about like in that movie, The Best Man. When think about Maurice Chestnut was thinking about Tay Diggs tearing his old lady up. I bet that's how you feel every time you ate you some oatmeal. You're like, oh, motherfucker, I'm gonna get some, I'm gonna get them niggas. Yeah, the neighbors know his name. He was Trey Songz, all right, all through the Carolinas. They don't know your name. They know he is. I told you a long time ago. If you'd have just answered my question, you'd have said, well, Darryl, I don't want to talk about it. I'd have left it alone. I wouldn't have cared that. I'd have went on about my business. But when you said, who are you to ask me that? I said, oh, nigga, you got a little bass in your voice, I see. Trying to put a little bass in your voice. Okay. So I started investigating. And that's when I found out all that stuff about you. Then, that should have been, okay, this dude owning me, I need to leave this dude alone. No, you tried to use them church tactics. Then it became personal. Then when you saw you couldn't run me off, and I started revealing more and more and more about you, then you tried to set me up. Here we are today. That's why everybody knows about your 36 moves, 4 bankruptcies, 13 failed businesses, dropped out of college. Then you accuse your childhood friend of looking up under your towel because you said that your roommate from freshman year looked up on your towel. His name was Terrell. Terrell grew up with you, so you basically called him a punk. Sorry if that offends anybody that's gay, but that's basically what you called him, gay. Because he your roommate, you said your roommate looked up on your towel, so make the connection. Your bogus degree, all of this stuff would have never been put out by me. Somebody would have eventually caught you, but it just wouldn't have been me because I wouldn't have cared. But when you try to put me in jail and then you try to brush me off saying I'm jealous of you, oh, I'm not jealous of you. Why would I be jealous of you? Why? Married the same woman 3 times and divorced her 3 times. Why would I be jealous of that? Why would I be jealous of you and your bogus degrees? Why would I be jealous of somebody that's lying and stealing to make a living? At any moment, the feds could kick your door in, or one of the people that you beat out for money could kick your door in and work you over. Why would I want that? Why would I want to be a lifelong screw up and failure? Why would you think I would want that? Your clothes, the clothes you brag about right now, a year from now, they won't even be in style. Half of them that you wear now ain't in style. So, I mean, what do you think that you have that I want so bad? Or anybody for that matter? Right now, if something were to happen to me, and I could call, I fall flat out on my face, I could call some people, hey man, I'm down on my luck, can I come stay with you? No question that. You can't do that. You've lied, schemed, and beat everybody and hurt people. You have nowhere to go. Try going up there to stay with Jordan and see what that gets you. You're gonna get yours. It ain't coming quick as I want, but God don't work on my time. God works in his time. But you're gonna get yours. And everybody that you hurt is gonna be there to see it happen. You are going to reap everything that you've done to people. You out here threatening people, blackmailing them, extorting them. You're gonna get it all back. And guess what? Even if it don't ever touch you, you got children. Somebody gonna do your children the way you've done other people's children. Because all these people that you hurt, even though they preachers or grown or gospel singer or whatever, they're still somebody's child. And you got children. And you're gonna get double for your trouble. Watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you. You're gonna get it. And you're gonna get it fast. And it's gonna hurt your heart. You're gonna have to stand back and watch it happen. Your hands gonna be tied. You're gonna be able to do nothing about it. You are gonna get it. I don't wish it on you, but it's coming. But you're gonna get yours because the feds got an open case on you. That's all I'm gonna tell you. You better have Olga call and find out. They looking at you. Yeah. You say you got a master of divinity. Old John Coffey had a master of dangling. And she enjoyed her private sessions. Immensely. And those emails will confirm that. Who in the hell keep hitting my phone up? Leave me alone. Leave me all the way alone. But all of y'all keep texting me. I don't know what these strange. I kind of got. But anyway, I took that video that I did the other day, the audio. It's not down. I didn't take it down. Somebody tried to flag it. I just made it private because I'm gonna do some editing to it. I'm gonna put it back up. It's not down. I just made it invisible. It's at 3,000 views. And yeah. But anyway, that's all I got to say about that. But anyway, Larry, she wasn't pregnant by the preacher. He wasn't married when he was busting it. You mad at him because he was busting it, and you've been having an axe to grind ever since. Then after I did my videos, you decide you're gonna contact that woman and offer up some money to get dirt on the man so you can try to discredit and ruin him. Then I still have a thing with Chamaco. I don't care, Chamaco, what your daddy did. That was between your mama and your daddy. Now, yeah, your mama, I've heard they said what your dad did hurt her heart. So she was a sweet lady. But that should have been handled between the two of them. Larry saw an opportunity. I hope you wake up, Chamaco. Larry used your dad's situation to further advance his agenda. He didn't care about your family getting hurt by him confronting your dad and threatening your daddy to reveal the information to the congregation and put it out in the community. Larry didn't care about that. Only thing Larry cared about, like he said, Larry Reid cares about Larry Reid. He said that on one of his videos. In the same video, he said if his own mama did something, he would do a story on his mama. So that should tell you, sir, where his loyalty lies. Not with you, Kendall, not with you, Lisa. And Conscious TV, you already know because he got rid of you, Jazz. You saw him in this video, these niggas ain't on my level video, where he was singing. He had one of his background singers wearing a crown like yours, tilted to the side, the way you wear yours. But y'all was all in bed with him to help him try to get me. Andrea, well, Andrea's a female version of Larry. Go figure. But Chamaco, the man hurt your father to further his agenda. He had that man's church turned upside down. They sat him down, took the church from him, ruined your family dynamic because of Larry Reid. No, let me see you transcript. The preacher, old John Coffey, gave Lisa the rod of correction because she was incorrect when she was dealing with Larry Reid. He gave her the rod of correction. Thy rod, thy staff, they comfort me. Bam, bam, bam. Slapped it on the forehead a few times. Ooh, look out now. Anyway, her soul says yes. Anyhow, I got distracted messing with Kim. Chamaco, that man destroyed your family, and you followed him, and you still follow him. And no man follows another man around that like that unless they're in love with him. So that lets me know what's really going on. This is my opinion based on what I've watched and what people have told me that have known y'all since y'all was teenagers. Y'all wives both left y'all and became lesbians. You, wherever Larry moved, you moved with him. The only men in history that follow another man the way you follow him is Jesus and the disciples. And their love was agape love. Y'all got breadbasket love. I said it. Don't like me? Like what I said? Do something about it. You already threatened you're going to jump on me when you see me. We can make that happen. Because I know none of y'all can fight. I said it. This is some good fry. And Larry talked to you like a dog. He don't respect you. He never has. Why? Because you're the son of the man that he tried to destroy, which he did almost. Man ain't been right since. That was your daddy. Half of the reason you on this earth. And you let that fool destroy your father, and then you turn around and follow him. Instead of going your own way, you following behind the man that destroyed your family. And you're okay with that. That tells me a lot about you. That's who your friend is. Your friend. The friend that y'all got that credit card scam with. Oh, yeah, I ain't forgot about that because you got arrested. Oh, and you were quick to say, oh, the charge was dropped. You got lucky. You was going in them people's mailboxes, and they had you up on fraud. Larry was doing a live. Your little boy came out. They picked up Chamaco. Larry shut the live off and went and bonded you out of jail. And then he threw up in your face and bragged about how much money he had to spend at the bail bondsman to get you out. Do that sound like a friend to you? I think you need to reevaluate, sir. That man, since you've known him, has done nothing but help himself. What has he done to you? Other than introduce you to his cousin, you married her and then she left. So what else has he done for you? Seems like you do all the giving, he do all the taking. And then he talk about you like a dog on tape. He thinks it's funny. You are indentured servants. That was a good thing one of y'all told me offline. Larry has surrounded himself with indentured servants, people that must have him to survive. You've become accustomed to him providing for you. So when you have to go out and get a job of your own, it's hard for you because from the age of 18 to now, he's been your provider. You don't know what it's like to, like the old folks say, every tub must stand on its own bottom. You don't know what that's like. Yeah, he even called you a whore, said you cheat on women. So what is he implying? That you just like your daddy? Think about it. That ain't me talking. This is what he said. Go back and play the old video. He's called you a whore. Said you like to cheat. Is that why you back over there with him? Because you had left one time and moved in with some woman. Then next thing you know, you back. Didn't work out. That homosexual lifestyle didn't work out, did it? Something to think about. This is the man that destroyed your family. He turned your daddy in to the officials of the church. They took the church from him, and that lost the church, lost a stream of income, lost your marriage. All of y'all came out that room crying, and you've been mad at your dad. Okay, be mad at your daddy, but man to man, you could have talked to your dad like, you know, what you did was messed up. You go your way, and mama went her way, blah, 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 blah. But damn if you should have followed the man that did it to your family. And that's what you've been doing since the 90s. That's what you've been doing. And y'all didn't think, y'all called me insignificant and all of that. Because when I first started exposing you in 2019, in the fall of 2019, I had under 550 subscribers. By November, after I started exposing you, it went up to 880. December 7th, I monetized. January, I got my first check last year. You like to tell people it's because of you. People got tired of your lies and they were looking for somebody to tell the truth. So that's why they came to me. Because they said, well, some of the people came over that didn't like me and said, well, I ain't like you when I first watched you, but you tell the truth. You don't be over here lying. You keeps it real. And they stuck around. Then they started telling people about it. A man's reputation follows and goes ahead of him. There's a lot of stuff I do that people don't like. It's people right here in the chat right now. They don't like how I do stuff, but they know I'm not going to lie. They don't like how I do stuff, but they know I ain't going to lie. So when they listen to me, they know, well, I don't like what he said, but he is telling the truth. And see, they can deal with that better than you sit there all flowery and you sing a little song and do your little minstrel show, and then you sing and then you sneak the hustle in, then you're lying to them. I don't do that. I'm a straight shooter. Straight, no chaser. I drink liquor with no ice. Straight, no chaser. And that's how I deliver this show. Straight, no chaser. So the person that you wrote off and dismissed, and you said I was jealous of you, then you tried that with Marcellus. But see, here's the news, and Marcellus is a very humble man. He won't say it. I'm going to say it for him. Marcellus was there when you started. Marcellus helped you get your numbers up. He'll never tell anybody. Marcellus helped you get your numbers, Larry, because he started referring his subscribers. Because Marcellus been doing this before you even thought about it. He started saying, hey, this guy's got a little something on the ball. Go over there and check his channel out. He was sending people to you. Then you started to grow. Did he get jealous of your growth? No. He kept coming over there supporting. But then you got jealous of him. Why? Because he was a part of something called Church Folk Revolution. He was exposing crooked preachers and corruption in the church, and that's what you wanted to do. So you had to shoot him down and try to tear him down so that you could keep ascending. But see, they were actually going in the church and running people out that were corrupt. You just talk and gossip like a little messy queen that you are. They weren't going in and gossiping. They were showing up on doors, changing locks on churches, running jokers out. They were just like Jesus in the temple. I mean, in the little place where he went out and picked that stick up and started running people out. They were selling it in the temple. That's what they were doing. You can't compare to that. That's what you were doing. That's what you had to try to discredit. Oh, he's just jealous, trying to make a name off of my platform. He helped build your platform. You know, Marcellus just said one day, he said, you know, I don't want to do this no more. I'm just going to shut it down and chill. Had he not stopped, he'd probably be at almost over 500,000 subscribers or 1 million. He stopped. And then when we kept twisting his arm talking to him, he decided to come back. And now he back bigger than ever. and gonna keep growing. And before long, you're gonna be hurt. Your feelings gonna be hurt because he's gonna be to pass by you like a whirlwind, and he's gonna be and did it the right way. And if you think that the insignificant blogger is bad, see, he has his foot. He has a pulse on the church community. He's been a legit minister for a long time. He's been in the church realm since he was a teenage boy, and he ain't crooked. He can go places you can't go. And see, when they see him and they realize he's exposing you and people like you, Lord have mercy on you. But anyway, this whole thing was to debunk the lies. I have really got you shook, and I'm about to let everybody go. I got you shook, and I love it. I ain't gonna lie. Make me feel good. You should be shook. You're an evil demon. I got you shook, not because of that I'm this big bad bully. I got you shook because the truth is my shield. I'm telling the truth on you. You can't lie your way out of it. The only thing you can come at is either admit I'm telling the truth or continue lying. And you've chose to continue lying. And the more you lie, the deeper the hole you dig for yourself. To quote Jimmy Battles, that tongue of yours is going to be the rope that you hang yourself with. You ain't been blessed since you mistreated Jimmy Battles. You've been on video conferences with Bloomer and Jordan. Bloomer's a doggone sex offender. You know it. You got paid to try to squash the story, and you doing lies with him. Nothing y'all touch with that unprophetic lying college will ever be successful. You ain't been bright since what you did to Jimmy. And then when you said Jesus was a liar. And until you repent of them two things, you're going to continue to reap a whirlwind of pain and suffering. Everything you touch going to fail. Every time you come out here and lie, I'm going to be right here. I said earlier today, because people say, why you keep bothering him? Leave him alone. It ain't affecting them. People still giving him money. But every day I get one more person to stop supporting you. I get one more person that's listening. And see, all it takes is one. It ain't how many I reach, it's who I reach. Because sooner or later, the right person with the right influence is going to lead the rest of them people away from you. And I ain't going to have nothing to do with it. I admit part of it's because you try to put me in jail. I'm going to get your ass for that. But I just don't like you because you're a damn bully. You're a bully and you're a dishonest bully at that. You hurt a lot of people that didn't deserve it. You hurt people because of the hurt that you experienced years ago. You hurt people because you couldn't get a successful ministry. Then you lie and tell people you got an international ministry and you never had over 50 people in your church at one time in your life. Debbie Holmes, my email address is Darryl D. Moore. Thank you. Let me see transcript. There it is. And Money No Love. Thank you. That's my email right there. You hurt people because you were hurt. You tried to take Chamaco's church, didn't work. Try to have a successful ministry, and on paper you talking about you got this international ministry and all that. And you're a failure at everything you touch. So all these preachers, you're attacking them for two reasons. One, you church hurt. Two, Jordan don't like the preachers that you go after, and he wants to get dirt on them. So he uses you to get it. He slides you a little something, and you brag about it. But like I said, you fastly becoming a liability and not an asset. He's going to get rid of you. He probably already got your replacement in order. You just don't know yet. Don't say you ain't been warned. Mark this day. It won't be long. He's going to get rid of you. Two, you got some music hurt. You lost your Stellar Award nomination. I don't know why you thought you was going to beat Rance Allen, but you attacked him after he died. And then I roasted you about that, and then everybody else got in your chest about it. So you church and gospel music hurt. And you showing up, preacher hurt. So every time you look across the table at Miss Lisa there, you having your flashback. Old John Coffey, big old strong brother. Oh, Daddy, have mercy, have mercy. You the best I ever had. Larry ain't never did this. Oh my God, please, Jesus. You mad. You big mad. You big mad. Big mad. But I tell you this, man, you better not bother that man and his family again. And I find out about it. Because he already said he ain't gonna bother you as long as you leave him alone. But if y'all keep messing with him over there, and I'm gonna hold you responsible if anybody from your camp mess with that man. Them emails gonna come out. If you and her go there bothering him again, them emails gonna come out. Emails that she sent, your ex-wife sent him. And I'm gonna be here just like this. Like, ooh, what you gonna do? Oh, and while I'm here, before I go, Wednesday night I will be addressing the Larry Reid ghetto praise and worship team video that had the kids traumatized and had the dude in the back with the crown cocked inside his head. Oh yeah, y'all gonna catch COVID because y'all was shoulder to shoulder in confined space, breathing on each other, making a video. I ain't wishing that on y'all, but it's gonna happen. I'm gonna be addressing that and the fact that you say you got your mom and daddy debt free, but they still living in a trailer. And why they can't come to Atlanta and live with you? But then some people say, "Well, I know my mom and daddy don't want to move, and it wouldn't move. They would refuse." And no, they don't want your money because they don't approve of what you're doing in your lifestyle, Larry. They're actually ashamed of what you do and how you live. Everything. You're a disappointment, but they won't say that because they don't want to hurt your feelings. I'll say it because I don't like you. I don't like nothing about you. But even if they were going to stay in a trailer, you could have bought them a newer trailer. Because people get stuff all the time. You could have bought, let's just do a little simple math. You say you send them $4,000 a month, that's $48,000 a year. You could have bought them a brand new trailer. For $48,000, $50,000, you could have bought them a house and built it, had it built. They don't need nothing but a 2-bedroom house. 2-bedroom, 2-bath. Guest bathroom for people to come by. They use the bathroom while they're there. And then the bathroom for them in the back. You could have built a house in North Carolina for under $60,000. So the money you done scammed for the last year and a half, you could have paid cash money. You claim you've been paying their bills for the last 2 years. You could have saved that money and built them a house next to where they live, or bought another acre of land somewhere else out there. They don't need nothing but a quarter acre of land because that's an acre is too much grass for them to try to be responsible for cutting. They're elderly. Only thing they need is just enough space to go around the house. But you have to have smart parts and things like that. But anyway, I've said what I had to say. It would behoove you, big word, look it up. It would behoove you to expeditiously go sit your ass down and leave me alone and other people alone. You are mad because that man laid the lumber to your lady. You are mad because your beard got exposed. Your beard left you and left you for a man and a woman on 2 separate occasions. Before you go out here gossiping on other people, you need to get your own house in order. You're looking at the splinter in somebody else's eye and ignoring the plank in your own. You are a dysfunctional human being with a dysfunctional household. Everybody over there is traumatized by the foolishness shit you do. Your kids, they have no social outlet. All they're homeschooled by Kindle, who they probably have seen some stuff between you and him that they don't make their left eye twitch. They've been homeschooled. Their mother left their dad to be with another woman. How These kids need to be in therapy. They need Ayanna Van Zandt and Dr. Phil and 2 bottles of Hennessy just to cope every day because of you. You got them surrounded by dysfunction. And I'm not making fun of that. I feel sorry for them. You are creating generational curses. These kids are going to go off into the world. And because of the foolishness that you've been doing and they've seen, they're going to be hurting, struggling. And somebody's going to take advantage of them. And it's your fault because you have not prepared them for the real world because you crazy and you slow. The only person in your house that even has any kind of sense, and he's creepy, is Kendall. Kendall's actually an educated man. Kendall actually has legit college degrees. Kendall could up and leave and say, you know what, the hell with this, I'm gonna go find me a regular day job, and he could survive. But I don't know what it is. You got something on Kendall that keeps him there. You blackmailing him about something. I have a theory of what it is, but I'll leave it alone. But he's the only somebody that can read and write, and he can read something without taking his finger and tracing as he reads. See, when y'all read, because ain't none of y'all finna no school over there, y'all ain't do too good in school. So when you read and you talking the words out and sounding them out as you read the words. And see, Kendall ain't got to do that. Kendall has a college education. He's educated. That's what you resent about the preacher that laid the lumber to your old lady. He's educated. That's what you resent about me. You say I'm not on your level. I'm educated. By the time I was 23 years old, I had a master's degree in education at the age of 23. At the age of 23, you didn't have nothing. You just had a 50-member church that you scammed and scheming, and you didn't have nothing. You still don't. You still scamming and scheming. When I was your age, 43, I had that little card that you want so bad. Screen that, yeah, you ain't gonna get it. See, when I was 20, I wasn't even old enough to buy a beer yet. I graduated from undergraduate, age of 20. I finished college in 3 years, undergrad 3 years, got my master's in 1. So the time it takes a person to get a bachelor's degree, I had a bachelor's and a master's. I just act crazy. I'm smart as hell. Look me up, Google me. You saw the link I put up there the other night. They honored me Friday. The same Friday while you was offering bribes and blackmail, my university alumni association honored me as a distinguished alumni. And that was the first one they put on the website. Oh, insignificant me. So I'm not bragging. I'm just, since you say I'm not on your level, I'm trying to get you to see the difference. Let's at your age, what I was doing for, at the age you are now, or the age I was versus what you got and what you think you got. See, material things come and go. What I got up here, only God can take it. I could be paralyzed from my neck down in a wheelchair, but as long as my mind still works, I can still function. You can be walking around on both feet. You chew with your mouth open and spell with your finger and pronounce the word. You can't function. You can't function in a legit business environment. I can. I could walk right in to the White House and talk to the president. Oh, you can talk about his fruckins and receptacles. And the Secret Service will escort your monkey tail right on out of there. You don't have it. And I'm the person for you LRLers that are listening to Bush people. And Larry and Circle of Cotton. No, you watch. I'm the person that does this to you. I hold the mirror up to your face. I don't hold a painting up to your face because the painting is what you want to see. The mirror only shows you the facts. I show you your failings. I show you your lies and your cheat and your deceit. And I let you look at it. And I expose you. And it drives you crazy. Because that's why I got you shook, Larry. I got you shook. And I'm going to keep shaking you until you give up. See, you can't break me, but I can break you. And the reason I can break you is I'm gonna break you with the truth. A lie can't break me. Because sooner or later, you can tell all the lies you want on me. Sooner or later, somebody's gonna realize you lying. But if all I gotta do is stick to the truth, it's gonna come out. And that's all I've been doing with you. It's just telling the truth. Every time you open your mouth, I just keep telling the truth on you. Every time, oh, Darryl did this. Darryl, you put out that I was mentally unstable, violent, all this stuff. I'm the elderly. All this, I don't have to rehash it. As time went on, some people believe it. The slow ones like you, they stay over there with you and they give you their money. And then when they lights get cut off, or when they come home and find out some preacher man was blowing their woman back out, or they man getting laid up with some prophetess, they're gonna get the Larry Reid experience. So that's them. But everybody else is starting to listen because I'm telling the truth. And that terrifies you. Because I've been affecting your money ever since I've been on the scene. Less and less and less and less money. The well's starting to get a little lower and lower and lower. Sooner or later, that well gonna be dry. But probably the feds will probably get you before I get to you, though. I'm way in the back. And then when them 2 lawsuits kick in that you think people have forgot about, you told your followers, you went out here and lied to your followers and said you won the case. And now that, no, here's the court documents, here's the transcript. And me and Marcella did a 2-part episode. Read it line by line. Then you go hot and about how you get a copy of my information. Now, he got my address and I fear for my life. We intentionally didn't read your address. But you told a lie that I had your address. I was coming to get you. You were comical. But anyway, y'all going to bed. I want to eat this chicken and drink this liquor. And I got homework to do. And you laughed. I can't get over the fact that when your woman was telling about her suicide, you laughed about it. You laughed. You sure did. That should tell you a lot about what he think about you too, Lisa, and you the mother of his children. Whether y'all ever get together or not, or work things out again or not, you had this man's babies, and he laughed about the fact that you tried to take your own life because he was neglecting you. That tells you all you need to know about that narcissistic bastard right there. And Chamaco, that's the man that had your daddy destroyed. But you friends with him. Y'all need to wake the hell up and get you some damn suitcases and some boxes and get the hell away from that demon. He's a demon. Everybody in that house, he's hurt. Y'all need to wake the hell up. That's all I'm gonna say. And on that note, thank you. But on Wednesday, I'm gonna be addressing your music video. I might even release one of my own with a little New Orleans bounce. I got something for you though. And then I'm gonna just drift on because I got about 3 tests next week, so I'm gonna be chilling after I get you Wednesday. Wednesday, 8 p.m. See you. And this is for my people. This is for Marcellus, Kim, Roxanne, and everybody else. Just a laugh, just a laugh. Just a laugh, just a laugh, just a laugh. Now I got a new one, Marcellus. You ready? You ready? Marcellus. And this is for Lisa. This is what Larry wasn't giving her that the preacher was giving her. That's what old preacher man was giving Lisa. Oh, I love y'all too. I love y'all too. Oh, my chest hurt. Oh, my chest hurt. Oh, my chest hurt. I ain't mean to do that to myself. Oh, 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 Lord. Oh, Lord, my chest hurt, Jesus. Oh, 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 oh. Tanika, I'm going to do a bounce song Wednesday. My niggas ain't on my level. Going to be a New Orleans bounce beat. I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm gone. I ain't going to do it no more. I ain't going to do it no more. I swear to God. I swear to God. Bye.